like, damn, we see him eating. See, that's where the jealousy came from in the community, because they tore down our essence. So you will see somebody else successful, you be like, I want what they got, and you looking at their bowl. Just like Peter Pan was. He was looking at their bowl because he didn't think it was none of his bowl. That's how they got us. Because you forgot, they ripped your essence down. So you so busy, we were so busy looking at everybody else's bowl, that's how they was able to cut the community down like that. We like, okay, any form of success. Then that started that crab in the barrel mentality. Then you can't even teach your people. You ain't gotta look at his bowl. All you gotta do is look at your bowl. And whatever you want in your bowl, put it in there. Imagination. But imagination is better than belief, because belief is like what they gave us. Imagination is you creating one of your many abilities that you have. And it's one of your smallest abilities. Now think about this. You can create anything you want. Ain't no way for jealousy when we know we can put whatever we want in our bowl. Or better yet, when we see that we all one and we ain't no separation at all. Since we went through a Peter Pan moment where we forgot as a whole, we don't know about this divine masculine energy and what it really is. Masculine energy and feminine energy. Yeah, we say it, but we don't know about it. That's why the elites was able to put the feminine energy against the masculine energy. It's like this down here. That's how they wanted it. That's how Zeus, he's the head, remember? That's how they wanted it. Because we've been separated. Like Yakub, when he said he separated the brown germ from the black germ, which is Satan, he really was separating the feminine from the masculine. They the same. And they work together. The feminine, although she was first, she can't work without the masculine energy. It's a part of her. She's just the creator. She's creative. But she's not the provider, the protector, or the enforcer. And masculine energy, he can't work without feminine energy. He's just the provider and the protector and the enforcer. But he's not the creative one. Together, creativity will provide, protect, and enforce. This is the essence of the beginning. This ain't got nothing to do with what they call male and female here today. I'm going back. We taking y'all back right now to the root. And when you understand the root, you understand why they put us against each other. They snap before they cut it. They cut that connection. Now the feminine, she over there hanging. Now the masculine, he hanging. Now that they hanging, and what they cut it with? Independence. They taught our women to be independent. You don't need no man. They promoted that to the black woman. Why you think Beyonce's song blew up with them certain messages? You must not know about me. Yeah, we liking the song and shit, but you're not listening to what she's singing about. She's singing about the separation of the feminine from the masculine. You don't need that promoted. They promoted that to our generation. They still promote it to, they keep that. And before my generation, they were promoting. They started that in the 60s with the women's rights movement. We never had division amongst feminine and masculine energy. Even when they had enslaved us, we retained our unity. This was the civil rights movement. We talking the 60s. This is when they separated that. We never had it up to them. Even though they had enslaved us, we always had unity. Why do you think your ancestors rose? And some of your most powerful ancestors to ever rise against them, they now call Haitians. You see how when we sit in here and build, it's gonna all connect. All you gotta do is sit in here and listen. Some of your most powerful ancestors to ever revolt and defeat these Spanish that run the world to this day, these elites, they call them Haitian. Remember, ain't no such thing as Haitians, Africans, all them titles. We just won. But they put them titles on us to make us think it's different. No, you are the Haitians and the Haitians are you. If you got carbon in your skin, ain't no difference between you and them Haitians. We the same, nigga. The genetics is what make us the same, not the titles. That's separation. That's Western philosophy. That's what your slave master brought over here to us. That's not how we live. That's not our ancient ways. We were always people of respect, royalty, dignity. We always wore diamonds and crystals and we created all this stuff. We was never down bad and all. No, we was never. We was always a beautiful people. Whether we manifested in the physical or in the astral. They came and tried to mock us and do it to just wear jewelry, and then after they enslaved us, they taught us that form of wearing it. The whole wearing of jewelry comes from us originally wearing crystals to connect. Go back and look at any tribe, they was adorned. We was never down bad. Never. Until they took everything from us. So the greatest rise of all time to ever come against them since they have landed in recent time was the Haitian Revolution. This is why they give the Haitians a hard time to this day. But when the Haitians rose, or when any of your ancestors rose, we were able to rise because it was always the divine feminine energy connected with her divine masculine energy, and the divine masculine energy connected with his divine feminine energy, and we rose as one. We can never rise if the tie has been severed. That is the heart of the problem with our species today. It's not the money, it's not the information. We got motherfuckers that when they got money in they system. We got those people. We got motherfuckers out here that got information. We got all that. So why is we still not where we need to be? Because the connection is severed. We hanging off cords. We hanging by a thread like that. A sheer shell of ourselves. Like I said, they promoted to our goddess. It started in the 60s. In the 1960s, when they came up with COINTELPRO, they attacked us on every level. They took all the leaders out, but they also attacked us energetically. They started a silent war where they started the creation of STDs and the spread of all these viruses. All that was started in the 60s. That was a whole attack they made against our people. Nigga, in the civil rights movement, it started with that. They divided the civil rights movement. And how did they do it? How did they do it, y'all? They did it by putting the black woman against the black man, or the goddesses against the gods. Facts.
What we are about the business now is awakening.